right, here we go. Look out! Oh, my goodness! Post up! Oh, my, baby. Oh, baby! Monkey! Unbelievable! Ian Hill with the explosion! In your face, Admiral. Check him out. Oh, in the leg! Oh, man! Roll the tape! Here it is! Twitter! There you go! We tip off this week's show by taking you into the action in the Western Conference. We begin with the Seattle Sonics. MJ and the Bulls fell to the Sonics in dramatic fashion.
Drops it low to Baker with 5 for the game. The shot. He got it.
Yes, Vin Baker's buzzer beater sealed win number 5 in a row for the Sonics. And up next was Mitch Richmond and the Sacramento Kings. It was a total team effort for the soaring Sonics, who play 6 players in double figures.
In backcourt, but there's the glove to pick it up. Drive into the lane, draw the D. Out to Ellis for the jumper. Yeah! Scrum of the ball. Swings it left side to Payton. Over to Baker. A quick turnaround hopper is good for Vin Baker.
Baker led Seattle to their 6th win in a row. Win number 7 came against Penny Hardaway and the Orlando Magic.
Feeds it low to Baker. Looks to the inside. Backs down. Powers to the hole.
Seattle hit 7 of 15 three-pointers.
And across they come to Hawk for the open 3. He knocked another one down.
And although Seattle's hot, they know they can get even better.
And that's, I think, the scary part of this team right now is that we really don't feel we're tapping our potential as far as how good we can play together. And, you know, give it a month or so, and I think we're going to be, you know, right where we want to be.
The red-hot Seattle Sonics finally had their 7-game winning streak snapped on the road against the Washington Wizards. The Sonics are just 1 game out of first place in the Pacific Division. The Lakers are atop the standings, followed by the surprising Phoenix Suns, then Portland, Sacramento, the LA Clippers, and Golden State. Now we take you back into the action in the Midwest Division with a look at the high-flying Houston Rockets. Clyde Drexler's been the Rockets' go-to guy while their injured all-star Akeem Olajuwon recovers from knee surgery. In Portland, the Glide lit up his former team, scoring 24 points as Houston cruised to their 4th consecutive win.
The Drexler field, it will be a home run for Clyde.
He was unstoppable.
Baseline is open, Drexler spins away.
Yes, Drexler haunted the Blazers all night long. Mike Dunleavy just couldn't figure out a way to stop the 10-time All-Star or his superstar teammate Charles Barkley.
Barkley spins off and Cato that time.
Sir Charles finished with 13 rebounds and 7 points in his first game back from an injury. It was a solid game, but the following night, Barkley was brilliant in Houston's comeback win against the Golden State Warriors.
And he gives it instead to Eddie Johnson. He drains it.
Oh, that was
DJ with a tray.
Charles Barkley was outstanding, but Houston needed a total team effort to capture their 5th straight win.
Clyde arches up a 3, and the Rockets have come from 19 points down.
After beating Denver, the Rockets have reached the top of the Midwest Division. The Utah Jazz have won 5 straight games and remain just a few percentage points behind the Rockets. The San Antonio Spurs, Minnesota Timberwolves, Vancouver Grizzlies, Dallas Mavericks, and Denver Nuggets round out the division. Now we log on to NBA.com, where Michael Jordan's reached yet another milestone. Michael Jordan just keeps climbing the NBA's all-time scoring list.
Jordan now with 8 points has surpassed Elvin Hayes to become the number 4 all-time scorer in NBA history.
Next, we check in on the closing of an historic arena. November 29th was a special evening in Washington, D.C. The championship banners came down as the Wizards closed U.S. Air Arena.
Well, I do remember that championship team, so it's a historical night for remembering that.
Many former Washington greats were on hand, recalling their fondest memories of their 25-year-old arena.
Biggest memory I have is walking in here opening night against Seattle and taking a look at, you know, what was undoubtedly the best facility to play basketball anywhere in the country.
And the Wizards opened the brand new MCI Center in grand fashion. Just as they'd done at the opening of their former home in 1973, Washington cruised to an easy victory over the Seattle Sonics.
First home victory in the brand new arena.
Next, we'll find out who were the NBA's award winners. Tim Duncan of the San Antonio Spurs was named Schick Rookie of the Month. Duncan led all rookies in scoring and rebounding, averaging 15 points and 11 rebounds per game. Also, Lenny Wilkins was named IBM Coach of the Month after leading the Hawks to an 11-0 start and the best record in the league.
Tyrone Corbin down low to Leitner, behind the back to Mutombo. He'll slam it home. Nice pass from Christian Leitner.
The Lakers' Eddie Jones was named the NBA's Player of the Month. Jones helped the Lakers to a 13-2 record, their best start since 1961.
Down the middle comes Martin. And dunk is blocked by Eddie Jones.
And finally, Karl Malone of the Utah Jazz was named NBA Player of the Week. Malone averaged 32 points and 12 rebounds. We'll see more of the mailman later in Hot Shots. Now it's time for our viewer email. This week's question comes to us from Federico Di Sassani of Formello, Italy. He wants to know who's the oldest player currently active in the NBA. The answer is Charles Jones, who began his career as a defensive specialist with the Washington Bullets. Charles then went on to become a valuable reserve with the 1995 world champion Houston Rockets. And now, at the age of 40, Charles looks to provide Houston with depth in the middle. Now it's time for the ball handling performance of the week, featuring Kobe Bryant of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Comes down to Kobe Bryant, changes direction with a beautiful, beautiful play under the score. Oh, wow. He hung that man out to dry. That's 2 points.
Now, that's how you get your ankles broke.
Now we take you back into the action in the Eastern Conference with a look at the red-hot Miami Heat. With Alonzo Mourning sidelined with a knee injury, Jamal Mashburn's been a key reason for the Heat's sizzling start.
Look at Nash. In the post, he turned the big dog to toast.
His offensive game is together. He can put it on the floor. He can create, make passes off the dribble. He can shoot it from outside. He can post you up. And he works very hard at the defensive end as well.
Nash for three. Yeah!
I pride myself on people having trouble guarding me. When you're young, you go out in the park and try to play by yourself, try to figure out who's the toughest person to guard, and that's the person I want to be, the toughest person to guard.
Ike Austin's also been a tough man to guard. The fifth-year center's averaging 19 points and 9.5 rebounds a game, and he's helped put the Heat in first place in the Atlantic Division.
Everybody on this team has one common goal, that's to win, and it doesn't matter who throws up the biggest numbers. You know, it's just all about what's going to happen in June. You know, if we can get there and win a championship, that's all that matters, and we all get the glory.
Oh my gosh!
The Miami Heat stand atop the Atlantic. The Magic are in second place, followed by the Nets and Knicks, who are tied for third. The Celtics, Wizards, and Sixers round out the division. Now we take you back into the action in the Central Division. Had a look at the exciting Pistons-Knicks matchup. Trailing by 19 points, Detroit looked like they were headed for their 11th loss in 14 games.
Grant rejected by Ewing.
But Joe Dumars, fresh off the injured list, came in and saved the day from downtown.
Dumars for the lead. 70-69 Pistons. Keeps it alive. Ryan Williams taps to Joe. Here's the triple drive. Through for three. Wow.
I think every team in this league now has to have a three-point threat on the floor just to spread the defense out and keep the defense honest. That's what I bring to this team right now. I missed a few early on, but I wasn't going to get bashful about it.
The Cleveland Cavaliers are the hottest team in the Central Division. Sean Kemp leads Cleveland's new-look offense as the Cavs have reeled off 5 consecutive wins. Wesley Persons also starred, hitting from everywhere.
Derek Anderson went first, and Wesley Person crushed it. Person from 30 feet. Wesley Person absolutely sizzling for the Cavalier offense.
And Cleveland continued their winning ways against the visiting Boston Celtics. 7 Cavs scored in double figures as Cleveland improved their record to 9-6 on the season.
Person, another three. Give me a break. Wow.
With their hot streak, the Cavaliers find themselves in third place in the Central Division. The Hawks sit comfortably atop the pack, with the Hornets in second place. The Pacers are in fourth place, followed by the Bulls, Bucks, Pistons, and Raptors. Now, it's time to break down the basketball basics and take a unique look at how the game is played at the highest level in Chalk Talk. The Phoenix Suns often take the court with 3 guards on the floor. This unique brand of basketball is called small ball, and it allows the team to outrun most opponents in the open court.
We don't have to worry about anyone taking the ball out of our point guard's hand. Any of the 3 can run our sets, can initiate our offense, and it makes us a lot faster, of course.
We can always beat the big guys up and down the court, and you know, it's a little easier that way. And you know, that's the kind of team this is, a transition team, just to get up and down the court and beat the opponents.
Add in 6'10" forward Danny Manning, who runs the floor like a guard, and the Suns have one of the league's most athletic lineups. The only problem comes when the Suns play defense.
Matchups is a problem for us against certain teams. They have a tendency to go down and post up our 3 guy, whichever other 3 guards are playing their 3-man, and he's a good post guy. Now we have to get into a lot of defensive rotations.
We can't compete with the bigger lineup, so our coach has changed his lineup a little bit, but we still rely on the 3-guard offense because we know that's one of our keys to being successful.
9. All right, now it's time for the top 10 plays of the week in our courtside countdown. At number 10, it's Miami Heat point guard Eric Murdoch.
And Murdoch with a crossover against Armstrong. Fine move by Eric Murdoch. He can finish in traffic.
At number 9, it's the Toronto Raptors' Doug Christie.
That's Christie with a steal. Now he's got Bradley to beat at the other end. And he lays it in, and Bradley is called for the foul.
At number 8, it's the Boston Celtics' Dee Brown and Ron Mercer.
Hardy comes up with it. They'll go to Mercer. Wonderful. Good layup there, and a terrific hustle play by Dee Brown and Walter McCarty.
Coming in at number 7, it's Allen Iverson of the Philadelphia 76ers.
Iverson for Montrose. What a play by Allen Iverson. Good catch by Montrose and the big finish.
At number 6, it's another Philadelphia 76er, Jerry Stackhouse.
Stackhouse strong to the goal for 2 and a foul.
At number 5, here's the Charlotte Hornets' David Wesley.
Will Wesley get it off in time? Counts if it goes, yes! 3-pointer David Wesley.
At number 4, it's Cleveland's Derek Anderson to Shawn Kemp.
Shawn Kemp to crash it down as the Rain Man took it strong.
Coming in at number 3, it's Steve Smith of the Atlanta Hawks.
Thank you very much.
Oh, my goodness. Steve Smith reared back and slammed that right around David Robinson. That's the wake-up call.
At number 2, who other than the Chicago Bulls' Michael Jordan.
Michael will get it, fade. Look out!
A 3! A turnaround 3! The Bulls take the lead, and you gotta see this one.
And the number 1 play of the week comes from Miami's Tim Hardaway.
Hardaway gets it off in time. And he did it again! Oh, my goodness. Tim Hardaway.
That's it for this week's show. Remember, you can vote for your favorite player in this year's All-Star Game by logging on to NBA.com. I'm Jim Fagan for NBA Action. See you next week.